Wow. Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Hello.
Wow.
Hello.
Hey, what is up?
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Black Market Live, the show where we record music. We show our production techniques and we collaborate with our viewers to make new music from LA, Los Angeles, California. I am Wise Owl Brandon Niznik.
Yes.
And that is Nate. Oh, yeah. Go ahead. You say your name this time. I always say your name.
No, you could say my name. It's kind of fun. I'm just not used to having such a red carpet introduction rolled out for me. It's
okay.
Awesome.
Natey McGee.
Yep.
I mean Nate Bridges.
Nate Bridges, Black Market.
Black
that's me.
Market in Nashville, Tennessee.
Yes.
Hi, Nate.
What's
And
up?
we're both having our coffee.
Yeah, we are.
It's morning here. It just became what was it? Noon for you?
Yeah. I mean, this show is starting earlier and earlier now that we've got the playlist going for about an hour before the stream starts, which I hope you guys are digging. I really like it. I've always wanted kind of an excuse just to play, a shitload of, Black Market tunes on the show, or to do some kind of YouTube like playlist kind of thing. And I think that this kind of scratches that itch for me in a cool way, and I hope you guys dig it too. But yeah, it's fun. Me and Brandon were actually talking about possibly adding like other people's music too, not just Black Market and Wise Owl. Like maybe
what if we played other people's music?
Yeah, music that's like better than ours and that is also good. So we're kind of discussing that and talking about that. So if there's anything in this playlist that you guys would want to hear, especially if it's like an indie Bandcamp artist, please let me know and I'll add it in there and it'll get played every once in a while randomly, which would be cool.
Yeah. I feel like there would be preference given to anybody who is an artist whose music is for sale on Bandcamp, fellow Bandcamp situation.
Yeah, fellow independent music makers selling their wares on the black market as well.
Bringing their wares to market.
Yeah, exactly.
But
so today we've got... so actually, I finished all my parts as far as tracking goes for 2 ABBA songs this week. So at this point, we have 2 we can work on, and we don't really know which one we're going to work on yet. There's one that Brandon listened to that I think we planned on working on, and then I sent him the second one last night, which he hasn't heard yet. So
I haven't even heard it yet.
And on top of that, that one I think is turning out to be my favorite of the 4. So it's a really random ABBA song, 2 for the price of 1. I don't think it's a very big ABBA song. But
it's exciting. It's cool to hear that it is your. Hang on, the thing is buzzing.
There you go.
That you think it may be your favorite one out of the four, because it's the only one where I've never even heard this ABBA song before. Two for the price of one. I've never heard it. Why have I never heard it? Because it's not on the first disc of ABBA Gold. That's why I've never heard it.
It might not be on ABBA Gold at all. I think it
might not be.
It's an album track on their final album from '81, I think. The album called like Visitors, I think is what it's called. Yeah, I mean, and especially when you're talking about ABBA songs, this is it's a sliding scale, because like a big ABBA song is like, we're talking like a billion people have listened to it. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So this one, it's like it's like
a Michael Jackson level song.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
And this one is like, for me, I love it. I think it's a fantastic song, and it's really good, and the lyrics are really clever.
Yeah. I'm excited to hear it, because a lot of times I have had the thought while I'm listening to the ABBA songs that I do know, and I have had the thought before of like, I wonder what their songs that are not famous sound like.
This is
because
one.
They must be genius. They must be amazing.
It's really fucking
given
good.
How good, how well made and well written all of these other 20 legendary songs of theirs that I do know.
Yeah.
The other ones must be brilliant.
It absolutely.
I wonder, you know.
Yeah,
so.
It absolutely is. I mean, yeah, their pop-minded brilliance didn't just turn off when they knew they weren't making a huge hit. You know, they were always working in that mode.
It's like, all right, everyone.
Yeah.
Should we make one of our famous ones, or should we make a bad one?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, no, they were swinging for the fences on every single song. Like, and that's apparent when you look at ABBA Gold. It's like 40 fucking songs of just like complete bangers, and like, you know, multi-platinum albums and songs. And
one day I'll get to disc 2.
Yeah, me too. Maybe this one is on disc 2. I have no idea. But yeah, so that one's really fun. At the very least, we're going to listen to that one today, I think. We may not work on it. We will probably work on The Winner Takes It All. But I told Brandon, he's never heard it before. So if he's feeling up to, tracking on it without being able to reference the original on the stream and all that, then yeah, let's do it, because it's a really fun track, and I'm happy with how it turned out so far. As always, we also got some Eno cards. Brandon is going to give us a demonstration of some of his new favorite plugins he's using, specifically saturation plugins. I'm excited about.
I thought it was high time for another nerdy segment, and I mean, it's fit for no other reason than the reason why, like, what I was doing yesterday that I didn't listen to the ABBA song was I was working on another song, a song that I'm working on together with another artist, which is, we're doing a reggae version of Take My Breath Away.
Which, you have to show the stream, by the way.
We'll listen to that today.
So awesome.
The song from Top Gun, the song from the love scene song from Top Gun.
Take
amazing.
My breath away.
Exactly.
Bum, bum.
Very happy with it doesn't sound right unless you have that.
You have to have copious reverb. Take my breath away.
There it is. That's it.
It's very breathy reverb, appropriately.
But yeah, I started using a plugin that I've had for a million years, and probably a lot of you out there have. And it's like a total game changer, and
that's awesome.
Yeah, I thought we would do it. Like back in the day, when in the first like 10 episodes of us doing this stream thing, we used to like get technical and do mixing and
which we may do. We'll
get into the nerdy
again.
Stuff quite a bit.
Yeah, we'll get into that kind of stuff again. I imagine I've got 4 dubs coming up I got to do. We could do another dub stream next
we have
weeks.
been busy, man.
Fuck fucking A. Yes, we have.
Yeah.
I mentioned that earlier in the chat while the playlist was going before the stream, and yeah, it's like this is probably the busiest you and I have been in our musical partnership.
Yeah.
And it's not like we're working on 3 Black Market EPs or anything. We're working on ABBA and that's it. But also Brandon's got stuff he's working on. We have stuff we're working on together for other clients of mine. You know, we're probably juggling somewhere around 10 different tracks right now, 11, 12 different tracks we're working on constantly. It's pretty nuts.
I want to share this with the world and with the listeners and our homies here on the stream. It's especially relevant to share with you guys because so many of you are Patreon patrons of ours, and so many of you guys have paid money for our music, for my music. So like this wouldn't happen without you guys.
Definitely.
Which is so my whole life, ever since, you know, I was 20 years old, I've worked as an audio engineer. And so I've always played music, but always the majority of the way that I get money, the majority of the money that I get is from engineering, from doing sound, right? Not from directly playing music. All these years later, this month, January of 2022, is the first month in my entire life where I have made the amount of money to pay my rent only from playing music.
That's so awesome.
100% from playing music. Thank you. We did it.
Hey, everybody.
We did it, everybody.
We did it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I've been trying to make that happen, or sitting idly by, daydreaming of making that wanting to make that happen, or sometimes actually trying to make that happen for about 17 years.
Hey, we got some congratulations in the chat.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah, thanks, Brandon's mom. By the way, this is a mom-friendly stream. My mom used to watch all the time. I've been getting on her about not watching anymore. But yeah,
your dad used to. Both your parents used to watch.
They've been really busy lately, so it's fine. But yeah, my parents like to watch every once in a while. And Monica, Brandon's mom's watching. So thank you for watching, Monica. We really appreciate it.
And Mom, I thought normally at this time on Thursday morning you're on a walk with your friend. You may be right now. Are you watching the stream while you're on your hike, on your walk right now? I wonder.
Yeah.
Well. Yeah. So anyway, thank you guys.
Yeah.
Honestly,
honestly,
it's a big deal.
It is a really big deal. It took me before I could say that. Probably a year or two ago was the first time ever. I was definitely like after I turned 30. You know, it was like,
yeah.
And I feel like I've said this on the stream before, but I told myself, like, if you're not earning a living from being an audio engineer by the time you're 30, then it's over. Like, you didn't do it. You know, you owe it to yourself to give something else another chance. You know, even though I, you know, went to college, spent a lot of money on student loans and degrees and all this shit, and spent tons of my whole life in recording studios.
Yeah, you went to Berklee College of Music.
Yeah.
You went to one of the prestigious ones, like one of the ones that people go to.
Yeah, I almost wanted a refund. I was like, hey, it didn't work. What the fuck? Not really, it's fine. Berklee was not the problem. Berklee was foundational for my education in this field, so I'll always appreciate Berklee. But yeah, I really was so close to giving up, and you know, it's a testament to you and your fortitude and courage to not give up ever, Brandon, and to keep going. And now, you know, thanks to everybody watching, like, you know.
Yeah, seriously.
Me and Brandon have always had each other's backs, but now you guys have our backs too.
Yeah, it's a big deal. So,
man, we appreciate you guys, and we can't tell you how much your support on Patreon and Bandcamp means to us. And yeah, I'll say it again. Congratulations, Brandon. That's fucking huge,
Thank
man.
you.
Let's keep the ball rolling this year. This is going to be a big
Yeah.
year for us. And yeah, if this month for you is any indication, I think we've got a lot of good stuff coming our way this year.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
And thank you, everybody. Thank you, Dave, and
Yep.
everybody else who's in the chat.
Papa
It's scrolled
Jocko.
down now.
Yep.
Yeah, Papa Jocko, I think. Andy
Yeah.
was in there, too.
Yep. And yeah, thanks likewise on everybody on the Bandcamp side of the stream watching in that chat as well. What was Andrew? Yeah, thanks, buddy. And then so we've got saturation stuff we're gonna go over. ABBA, cards. I think that was all. We don't have any mailbag today.
No,
but that's okay.
Mailbag.
I begged I begged the patrons this morning last minute, like,
Interesting.
please help. Please help me. Please help me justify this segment I keep talking about. So I don't know. Yeah, mailbag will be it'll be more a la carte in the future.
Okay. Yeah, it won't be a regular segment. It'll be whenever we
Yeah.
get email
Yep.
segment.
Yeah. Exactly. Well.
Well, maybe we should take this opportunity to let people know
That's a good idea.
what email address to send it to. This, by the way, this is open to not just everyone who's here hanging out watching the stream live with us, but also anyone who's watching the recording. Feel free, and it doesn't just have to be questions.
Yeah,
you can ask us a question. You can say something. You can give input, give feedback, share thoughts.
Yeah, you could
Give
literally tell us
criticism.
we have the worst stream on YouTube, and we'd read it on the show. We would talk about that.
Yeah. What? Okay. Guaranteed. The next person to send an email to this
It
email
will get
address,
read on the
whatever
show.
it says,
Probably on this
we will
show.
read it.
Probably on this episode.
Probably
like right
on
now.
this exact episode. Yeah.
yeah.
Whatever it says, we will read it.
Yeah. So yeah, well, please help us keep that segment a reality.
That could be
'cause
dangerous.
Right now, it's a hypothetical segment, but
Yeah.
I think we should pull an Eno card right now, since before we get into anything.
Eno card.
I was going to. There's going to be a graphic for Eno coming soon. I'm gonna develop that. Okay.
Production value.
This is a good one. You don't have to be ashamed of using your own ideas.
Oh.
Don't have to be
Wait,
ashamed.
hold it up closer.
It's really hard to get it in focus.
There you go. You don't have to be ashamed.
ashamed of using your own ideas. I like that.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Better than using an unacceptable color like last week. That was tough.
That was.
That was a hard one.
I don't even know if we did end
We
up
didn't.
using any
Yeah.
unacceptable colors, did we?
Yeah. We treat the Eno cards as a suggestion. It's like a suggestion box for the show.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking about this too, because isn't it correct me if I'm wrong, that the original intention of these cards is you're supposed to pull one when you've hit a wall,
It's true. It's true.
right?
And the
rather
way
than just everything is going fine,
Right.
or we haven't even started working yet and just pull it or whatever, right?
Yeah, I think that may have been the original intention, but I don't think he stuck to it that way very strictly. I mean, they're such esoteric cards, and he's such a esoteric weird guy that I think he would have found other ways to integrate them as well. But yeah, the way we've been doing it is like, hey, let's take this statement and apply it to the work we're about to do and see how it will change and affect the work we're doing, which I think is a cool way to do it too. But yeah, definitely, like, I have used them in like writer's block, creative block situations, and it's like breakthroughs have happened, like majorly. Like I will completely approach a problem or a song or a part like a different way because of the cards. So I find them to be really stimulating creatively, and I love using them. But you don't have to be ashamed of using your own ideas. That's an interesting one.
It is. Yeah. What does it
especially-
make you think?
Well, it's interesting applied to us because all of the songs we remix weren't our ideas; they were someone else's. But
Yeah.
when I see something like that, I'm like, okay, well, maybe next EP we got to do something more original. We should do some kind of more genre thing like War of the Worlds or the Kung Fu thing.
Right.
Maybe
Yeah.
we do
Yeah.
something like that and just do
Yeah.
all original music again.
Yeah. We do original music every once in a while.
Yeah, those are fun. Those are, I've said it before, but those EPs are like palate cleansers for me. Like when I'm just like inundated in like ABBA world for 6 weeks, or Clash or Blondie or whatever, like at a certain point I start thinking of things more in line with like those bands and that music than like dub and reggae, and I think that going back to the drawing board and doing something that is like just completely original, it really helps kind of reset and reestablish like what this is and what it's for, and what kind of music we should be making.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll use that one at some point.
Yeah, because we really do get inundated in the artists, like you're
Yeah.
saying. Like it's kind of trippy. Like just now, going when we were listening to the playlist of songs that we're playing before the stream started, like Elton John came on.
Yep.
But it was especially during the Blondie one, like "Call Me" came on, and it was like a flashback moment.
Yeah. Right.
Because during those 4 weeks or however long we're working on like the Blondie EP or a David Bowie one or Elton John or Grateful Dead or whoever, like during those 3 weeks, that's like all that I'm listening to, all that I'm thinking about.
Same.
I'm analyzing it. I'm studying the history of them.
Yep.
I'm like listening to their other music, their other songs. I'm
'Cause all
listening
that
to
stuff
those songs
will-
on repeat while I'm shopping and like, and then once we're done, it's over.
Mm-hmm.
You leave that world.
It really is. It's done. It is over. It's done. There's no reason to do it anymore until the next time you visit the artist. But yeah, I do the same exact thing. Like I remember specifically during the Blondie one, I bought every Blondie album. I only had Parallel Lines, which is their really, really big one. And I did the same thing. Is like all the songs we were doing were from Parallel Lines. I think I think there was one song not from Parallel Lines. And I went and bought all their albums and just listened to all their stuff because all that stuff will inform how we approach the music. It's not we have to take
Yeah.
a really holistic view of the artist and like their style and what they do, and
Because your philosophy of Black Market and how you're doing it is it's not like here we are in 2022, let's make a reggae version of this Blondie song. Your philosophy is like, let's do some historical fiction. Let's pretend like we are Blondie,
yes,
but we're a reggae band
Yes.
instead.
yeah,
And so let's be at that time in that place. What would we have played? So you're
Yeah.
like studying to put yourself like a holistic view of the art, like to understand. Right. Like I'm whenever we do one of these, I learn like where were they born? Where did they grow up? Like, how did they meet each other? With the whole history of their freaking lives as
Yeah.
like people.
it helps to
You know?
know. Yeah, it really
Yeah.
helps to get that deep in. Like I remember the Talking Heads one when I did that one. It was like I was already a huge fan of Talking Heads, but I listened to every single Talking Heads album. I found the movie that David Byrne directed in the 80s. I watched that like twice. I found fucking the concert movie Stop Making Sense. Watched that I think 3
Dude.
times because it's literally the best concert film ever made, hands down.
I told you my story. I think I told everybody. I think I told.
I
my
think I remember. It was
Stop
like
Making Sense story on the stream, right?
I think you said that like you had never seen it and you sat down to just check it out and then you just sat and watched the whole thing.
Yes. So my friend Josh lent me the Blu-ray of Stop Making Sense because he knew that I was a Talking Heads fan. And he's like, dude, I mean, like, I love how they do that one and Stop Making Sense. I'm like, oh, I've never seen it. And he like stopped what he's like one of those moments where like people like stop doing the dishes and turn around like, what?
Yeah.
So he gave me the Blu-ray. He's like, go watch this. So I put it on, and as the opening, like credit thing is coming up. I'm on the edge of the bed, and I stood up like this on my hands to go make a drink.
Impossible.
So that I could sit there and watch it.
Yeah.
And I stayed like this until it was over.
It's
and
riveting.
then it was over, and I realized I haven't even changed posture because I've just been transfixed.
It's
by
so
this
good.
Masterpiece.
I love that story because it is. It's hypnotically good, that album, and the way they start it, it's so brilliant. It's like they start it with arguably their most famous song, but it's completely stripped down as an acoustic number. And oh my god, it's so good.
I don't think Psycho Killer is
You
their
don't think
most
Psycho
famous
Killer is their
song.
most famous song? Okay,
Dude,
chat. Let's come
Once
on.
in a lifetime, like
Everyone yell at Brandon for me. Psycho Killer.
Psycho Killer is more famous than Once in a Lifetime.
I honestly think so. Yeah, I think Psycho Killer is their most famous song.
How does it feel to be wrong? That's all I have to. That's all I have to ask you.
Oh my god.
Wow. All right, chat's got to settle this.
Yeah, chat, please back me up here. Psycho Killer is like their hugest song. It is. It just is. It's everywhere. It's always used in everything. All I can do.
Dude, both Once in a Lifetime and Burning Down the House.
Yeah, Burning
Road
Down
to
the House
Nowhere
is
is their most famous, Dave.
Yeah, I wouldn't say.
Maybe in Wales.
Wow. All I can do is laugh when Brandon is convinced I'm this wrong. It just makes me laugh.
This is also this might be confusing actually because like some people's songs from their discography are more famous in the UK than they are in the US. So
yeah,
this may be skewed, but
Andrew, what do you say? What's the Talking Heads' most famous song? I don't know if you're a Talking Heads guy or not, but if you are, come on, man.
I think if there is someone who is not a big Home.
Dude,
okay.
All right. There's obviously not a consensus on
never
this.
mind.
There's obviously just not a consensus here. Everyone's wrong, I guess.
Yeah. What the hell are we talking about?
Just being deeply inundated in certain artists while we're doing this shit. This must be the place. That's a pretty big one. It's hard because they didn't have like they didn't have anything that was like super top 40, like just like took the world by storm kind of song. Like their albums were huge and they were a big band, but I would say it would be hard. You'd be hard pressed to find their one song, except Psycho Killer.
Except Once in a Life, dude. What the fuck? And the days go by. Dude, everybody knows that song. People who have never heard the name The Talking Heads, if you go, and the days go by, they're like, oh yeah, I love that song.
Oh my god.
Whatever.
I mean, I look, it's up there with Psycho Killer. Is it as big as Psycho Killer? I think so. That's just me.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Okay.
Yeah, agree to disagree, whatever.
All right.
Well, you don't have to be ashamed of using your own ideas. That's a good one. We'll use that today going forward.
Okay.
Andrew says I would agree with Once in a Lifetime. All right.
Thank you.
Wow. All right.
Well, we need someone to take your side to make this really interesting.
Nobody. I guess no one's going to say Psycho Killer.
A true
but whatever.
Argument.
What do you want to do first? Do you want to work on tunes first, or do you want to dive into the saturation stuff? I think saturation stuff would make sense.
Yeah, you want to see what I've been using lately, everybody? So there's this. I'm super stoked on this audio plugin here that I just started using. Here, I will play this song that I was working on yesterday.
This is Take My Breath Away?
This is Take My Breath Away.
Okay, guys.
Yes.
This shit is unreal. Just listen to the bass part. It's unchanged from the original song.
Yes. Here, I'm going to pull this master fader down so it's not so loud.
Andrew, did you see David Byrne in 2018? I saw him with St. Vincent at Bonnaroo like years ago. It was amazing.
How's that level? Is that too loud?
No, it's good. It's loud, but
sweet.
it's good.
Nice. Okay, so let's see. Let me share this screen. Can we do that?
Yeah.
So Nate is the stream master. Here. Brrr. Boogity.
All right, here we are.
Okay, so this is a song that I'm working on with King Roosta, which is an alias of Ryan Basilio.
Who you've got a pretty awesome history with.
I do, yeah. I was the bass player in his band, Ryan Basilio and the Roosters, for many, many years.
Yeah.
A lot of great times, great experiences, great travels with that band. Yeah, he's a reggae artist from Hawaii, and he's got a great appreciation for music from the 80s like us. And yeah, so he came to me, he's like, brother.
Yeah.
Oh, brother. I want to do this. No, he didn't say that. Because he doesn't talk like that. Except when he does. So, you know how like some dudes can't turn off the accent?
Yeah, it's a thing.
And some dudes can turn it on.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, let's do, I'm going to do a reggae version of Take My Breath Away.
Such a good idea.
Are you interested in making the music to that? I'm like, I was
Yes.
probably going to do it on my own anyways, just for fun
at some
eventually.
point.
So yes.
At some point that would have happened.
Yeah. But I won't play the whole song because there's no vocals on it and it might be boring. But check it out.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Has he heard this yet?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, he's over the moon about it. He's like, wow.
Yeah, I would be.
So, as I'm sure you all know, we talk about this on the stream quite a bit, which is like, to make things into a reggae style, you have to, most of the time, you have to like change the bass line or change the feel with which certain instruments are played so that they will sound reggae. This is a rare example of where I didn't have to change a single thing about that iconic bass line.
So good.
It's exactly the same feel, same syncopation.
Yep.
Which is good because that bow 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 bow, that's like the most famous iconic part of this song.
It's literally not this song without that. That's like the
Exactly.
whole thing.
That's the whole thing, is that dow 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 dow.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I love this song too.
it's such a good song. Okay, so the thing that I want to show off, the thing that I've gotten obsessed with is this plugin right here. This is called Vitamin.
Nice.
This is a Waves plugin. I'm going to talk about plugins and recommend them and recommend that you go buy them and spend money on them. I'm not sponsored at all. This is just because it's freaking genius. And for all of you guys who make music, I recommend using this thing. So this is
My
go ahead.
first impression of this is, for a saturation plugin, this gives you way more control than any saturation plugin I've ever seen.
Exactly. Okay, so saturation plugins here. Let's see. Let me just choose a. What's a good?
Like
Here we could do it
guitar.
on the drums.
Yeah, there
What
you go.
about
That's a
just
good one.
the drums? So let's listen to the drums on their own. Let me pull up the Vitamin plugin that I have on the drums so you can see it. Here, actually, I'm gonna put a new one on so I can mess with the settings without worrying about accidentally pressing save
Right.
and then ending up with
Yeah, don't screw with the balance you've got. it's really good as it is.
Yeah, I'm very happy with how the song is sounding. Not always happy with how it's sounding. Sometimes it gets all the way to the point where you're releasing the song and you're like,
Yep.
gosh, I wish I could make it sound better.
Been there.
I'm not feeling that way about this. I'm like,
No.
this is one of the greatest things I've ever done. And I feel like I got really lucky. Just all the stars aligned. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
I can't believe I managed to make that sound like that.
Yeah, you knocked it out of the park, man.
Thanks, Ming. Okay, so let's see. Let me show what a saturation plugin. So what is a saturation plugin? It is it is a distortion plugin. Okay, so there is a nice here. I'm talking while I'm trying to pull up a thing. I'm trying to pull up Decapitator. Okay, here we go. So there's a nice thing that happens to sounds when you like distress them. So I'm sure everybody's familiar with the whole thing that's going on in music production about how everything that we record now is in computers. It's all digitally recorded and digitally mixed and everything. And there's this whole like quest that audio engineers have for emulating analog gear, emulating the classic gear that people used before we used computers to record music, all these nice old tube amplifiers and analog consoles.
But to have the flexibility and convenience of digital too is like, that's the goal, is like have your cake and eat it too. Like have all the sound and classic stuff we love about the old ways of recording with none of the inconvenience. And all of the good benefits you get from working in a computer.
Yeah. Because one of the characteristics of all of the older gear that was used on every sound recording up until the advent of recording with computers, one of the things about every piece of gear was it would impart some sort of fingerprint on the sound that passed through it. No matter what. And some of the most expensive analog gear and some of the most desirable analog gear, what was so desirable about it was that fingerprint was very slight and very imperceptible. It was like very clean sounding. That was really desirable. Analog gear that sounded clean. So it sounded basically the same coming out as it did going in. Because that was so hard to achieve.
Yeah.
Right? And so now when we're recording with computers, we have the opposite problem, which is that because it's digital, it's ones and zeros, everything sounds exactly the same coming out as it did going in. But we have the opposite problem, which is that it turns out that all of those fingerprints that all that gear was putting on there was giving it a certain quality and musicalness that sounded like better than real life. Like when you watch movies, it doesn't look realistic, but it looks really nice.
Yeah. There's a funny thing that happened if you look at the timeline of recorded music, that from the time recording started, recording engineers and artists and people in the music industry have progressively tried and achieved at making their analog stuff sound cleaner and cleaner and cleaner and cleaner. And then at some point in the late 90s, when Pro Tools came about, they found the holy grail, the cleanest possible way to record, which was Pro Tools. And now, ever since then, we've been working backwards to try to make things sound more colored and more colored and more colored. Because we in my opinion, it's like, you took it too far, or maybe not too far, that's not the right way to put it, but you can't throw the baby out with the bathwater kind of thing. There's just because you want it to sound clean, there's so many other things that we have been conditioned to like sonically as music listeners, growing up in the 20th century with the 20th century's music and the way it was recorded. That those are the kinds of sounds and borderline imperceptible sonic qualities from that time period that all of a sudden were like lost. And now we realized we kind of went a little bit too far, and now we're working backwards to try to have our cake and eat it too. Like I said earlier, like have all this convenience, but also have it sound really good, like we're used to.
Yeah. And so that process of imparting that analog quality into a sound is called saturation. You're saturating it. You're intentionally fuzzing it up, and like it's kind of the equivalent of like putting a Instagram filter on the sound or something, so it's a certain process that you do when you're mixing music. It's not the same thing as EQing something. It's not the same thing as compressing something. It's a separate process. So this right here, this is Decapitator. This is one of the like industry standard,
super popular one.
Super popular saturation plugin. This is probably on
the
most recordings that you hear.
Colorful one too. Definitely gives you the most over the top saturation as far as plugins go.
So there's a million different saturation plugins. This one is an industry standard because basically like the quality, what they're measured by is, it really comes down to nothing other than just how nice it sounds, how good it sounds. Some saturation plugins, it's like, that sounds okay, I guess. Some of them are like, well, that just sounds like straight up distortion, and it sounds undesirable, and it sounds nasty. And some of them, it's, look, let me show you. So this is Decapitator on the drums. And as I turn up this knob on the left, drive, it's more saturation as it goes up. Okay. So there's the drums with it turned down.
No, they're there. Drums are good.
So there's a little bit.
Getting rougher around the edges.
Yeah. Now watch what happens when it goes way up.
Now we're officially in crunch territory.
So this is the extreme of what it's doing.
Yeah.
So most often, so sometimes you can use this on purpose to completely destroy a sound and make it sound like a new sound. Sometimes. But generally speaking, what people are normally doing with a saturation plugin is doing something that's very subtle. Something that you wouldn't be able to point to and identify that is happening. So if you find a middle ground between none and too much, you get something like that.
Yep.
So the difference is going to be very slight, very subtle. Especially, I don't know how you guys are listening to this, but here, as I check this little blue box up here, it's going to turn it on and off. Let's just compare it.
Yeah.
It's easiest to hear it like when it goes away, when I take it off. So we'll play it with it on, and then when the blue thing goes away, it goes off. See if you can hear the difference.
To me, the biggest difference I'm hearing is it's definitely more compressed with it on. You can hear the compression when it's turned on. And I hear it more. To me, the low end just sounds compressed, but it's the high end that you're getting the saturation from that I'm audibly liking from that. The low end doesn't sound as crunchy as the high end gets. But the whole thing is compressed, so you still get like kind of an overall boost in the low end, which is nice.
Yeah, like to me, it definitely sounds, when it goes away, it definitely sounds quieter.
Yep.
But also, it feels and sounds, what's the word? It's just kind of more flat, tame.
Mm-hmm.
When it turns off, it feels like a lot of the personality
Yeah.
has gone away.
Right.
It's a more it's a less interesting version of itself when it's turned off. Whoa. Okay, watch.
Major crunchage.
See, like it sounds like it's still a guy playing drums,
Yeah.
but there's just less there's less rock and roll in it.
Yeah.
And now it's not, it just feels like he's hitting the drums harder.
Yeah.
It feels more exciting. It feels like there's more passion in what he's playing, even.
Yeah.
You know? So those are the sorts of things that why people use saturation, and what saturation is putting in to a sound is like it just makes it feel like there's more passion, more music, you know, like there's more Rolling Stones-ness to it. It feels more Mick Jagger.
And it has
You know?
that analog quality to it as well. It just feels more like it feels like you're taking the sound out of the computer more than it is, you know.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like it's not so much in a computer.
So this one that he brought up, this is the Reaper's proprietary saturation plugin. This is the one I use all the time. So I'm hoping you're not going to give me a reason to change over. I love this one.
Yeah. Yes. So the computer program that we use to record in is called Reaper. This one is free with Reaper.
Mm-hmm.
It's called JS Saturation. It has one control, just how much saturation. That's the only control.
Yeah.
This plugin is brilliant. It's just a magical sound betterizer.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of how I think about saturation. And a good sounding saturation plugin is, without the plugin, it sounds flat and subdued.
Exactly.
Subdued. Very good word. Thank you, Dave. Yes.
Yeah.
Like when it when the saturation plugin is good and it's working well, basically what it is it's just like you flip the switch from sound bad to sound good.
Yeah.
You know, like just turn up the sound good knob.
Exactly.
So like,
and so this one that Brandon's bringing up, this one I have every time I open a new session, I have a template so that every single track has this on at 100%. Every single
check
track.
so left is none, to the right is 100. Let's hear it.
Yep.
Yeah, it just sounds better.
Yeah.
It's not even louder.
Yeah, no.
It's just
it's just bringing out really pleasing harmonics that you can't really hear. And it's pretty it's subtle. It's not distorting.
very subtle.
It's not
Very
distorting,
subtle.
which is why I like it and why I keep it on every track that I use.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Right. It's not distorting, like meaning to the point where there's audible like clicks and buzzing and
Yeah.
and you know stuff that we think of as distortion, like in terms of what you do like with a guitar, distorted guitar, and just like the sound being completely destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
Because what's happening to it is it literally is distortion.
Yep.
And all that distortion means is that you're changing it. It's getting augmented. It's like you know, like the dictionary definition of the word distorted.
Right.
This is a really cool feature in
Oh yeah.
Reaper.
I don't think we went over this on the stream yet. This is such a cool feature.
No, yeah, this is a relatively new feature in Reaper. You can do this with any plugins called Delta Solo. So you can listen to the change that this plugin is doing.
Yeah.
So if you hear nothing, like let's see what happens. Okay, so right now the drums are playing, and the amount is to 0.
So this plugin is doing 0 to the actual track. Nothing.
Yeah. We're listening to the change.
Yeah.
So which is silence right now. So that means that this plugin is doing literally nothing. So as we turn it up, it's like, okay, drums sound bigger, they sound wider, they sound deeper, fatter. If we turn this on Delta Solo, now we're going to hear what is this adding to the sound? What is this changing?
So definitely the high end.
I can hear the harmonics of the kick drum.
Yep.
Of the low. So you don't actually feel the sub going like that, but you can hear a lot of sympathetic frequencies of the kick drum. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The thing it does the whole way through though is the high end, and that's kind of my favorite aspect of it. Is you hear
even subtle.
Yeah, you hear it on the high end the whole time. And I think it's a little skewed. It's more on the high end than the low end. Like the high end, it sounds louder and more affected than the low end.
Yeah. I don't know if you can hear that when you turn it up slightly.
It's like basically just hi-hat.
Yeah. Right, exactly. It gets the hi-hat first, and then the snares coming in, and as you hit it harder, now the lower frequencies start to get affected.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Papa Jocko, see you later.
He's got a jam he's going to, so thanks for hanging out, Papa
nice.
Jocko. We'll see you next time, man. And yeah, definitely rewatch the stream.
All right. Okay, so now, this is Vitamin. This is the one that I started using yesterday. So this is a Waves plugin. It's made by Waves. I don't know what the price normally is, but it's in like all of their bundles. Like if most, if not all, packages of Waves plugins, this one comes with it.
Yeah.
On the Waves website right now, you can buy this standalone for $30. But for me, like, this has been on my computer for like 9 million years because I've had a Waves bundle, but I've never used it. I've opened it up before, like years ago, literally to try to figure out what it does. And what kind of a plugin is it? And I couldn't figure it out. And I was like, whatever. Yeah. I don't need this.
Is your screen
before. I don't
frozen
need it
right now? Oh, no.
No.
Just the meters are just frozen right there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know why they are frozen. Huh, that's weird.
It'll probably change once you start playing stuff through it.
Probably. I hope so.
Or a puff of smoke will pop up from behind your computer, and that'll be that.
So essentially what this does and why it's so cool is, unlike Decapitator and Saturation and all the other saturation plugins, that's an across-the-board effect that you're putting on the sound. You're mimicking what it would sound like if you passed this sound that you have, this signal, through a certain circuit. Right? You're mimicking what would happen. And what would happen if you did do that was the hi-hat would get affected, the snare, the kick drum, the entire signal would get colored, saturated by this circuit, right?
Yeah.
So this is a multi-band saturation. So you can focus, so you can saturate certain parts of the sound to varying and different degrees, and saturate other parts of the sound to either different degrees or not at all. So, here, check this out.
So right
those
now we've
meters
got
really are frozen.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh no, because it's bypassed. Okay.
Oh, okay, there you go. So yeah, now we've got direct at 100%. So this should just be the direct signal, right? Because you don't have any other.
Yeah. So here, let's listen to the Delta solo. Okay, no, just by being on, it is doing something.
Wow.
There is some saturation already.
Wow.
But watch. So if I bring this up,
Your high mids. Oh, nice. This is
So
almost.
now-
It's almost more like an exciter. Like the level of control it gives you, it reminds me more of like an exciter than regular saturation. It's really cool.
yeah. So an exciter is saturation that's focused on the high frequencies,
Yeah.
basically. But like you can go low mids, so that's not. This is different from EQing the low mids. This is different from taking an EQ and boosting the low mids. This is introducing harmonic content.
Yeah.
Yeah, exciting. So this put saturation just on the sub frequencies. You can change the crossover. So look, why this is freaking crazy. I'm gonna use an example other than the drums. I'm gonna go to like a guitar. Why this is crazy is because you can basically make the sound like it was recorded differently.
Right.
Because what's the difference between the way that I recorded something like I recorded this guitar part right here with a certain guitar that has certain pickups, that has certain strings, that was going through a certain amplifier with certain settings, and that went into a certain preamp, which went through a certain analog to digital converter to get to this recording, right? And each one of those, what makes the sound of the guitar different than if it were recorded in someone else's studio using someone else's gear, higher quality gear than I have? The difference is the harmonic content, the signature of where are the harmonic complexities, how much harmonic complexity is there, and what are the qualities of it, and where are they like focused in which parts of the signal, high frequencies, mid frequencies, and so on and so on and so on, right?
Yeah.
So I end up with this guitar that sounds like this. But if I am listening to this in the mix and I wish that it that my damn guitar setup wasn't so bright. Everything that I record, every time I record guitar, it just sounds so like bright and tinny. So normally what we do is we take an EQ and boost the low mids or something. And that has a certain sound, but all that you're doing is just turning up the missing harmonics.
Yeah, the stuff that isn't there.
Yeah, you're
begin with.
boosting the part of your guitar signal that has no life.
Right.
And making it louder to try to make it compete with the area that has a lot of life, which is the higher mids in this case. So this, if I boost this, that's different than me EQing it.
Right.
I just made my guitar rig a different guitar rig now.
Yeah. Yeah, you're
One that actually has resonance and harmonics and interesting content happening in this area of the signal.
right. With EQ, you're boosting information that is not there, that is lacking. And
Yes.
with this exciter, you are making it as if that information is there now.
Yes. Right. I'm creating it now at a later stage,
Yeah.
rather than just having to live with the fact that my guitar rig isn't particularly exciting in the lower mids.
Right.
So I use this on this mix on pretty much everything. On the bass, here. I used it on the bass, See, like you can get the James Jamerson type of mid-heavy, mid-present bass tone. You can get any bass tone that you want, even though the preamp that I record my bass through typically is like it's got a whole lot of low and a whole lot of very high, and in between there's a lot missing, and that can make the bass really hard to hear in a mix.
Yeah.
But this is with Vitamin already on it. Like,
So good.
you just completely craft. You can put in excitement in a certain part of the sound and make it like stand out in the mix and be featured in the song and speak in the song in that way. Which is
You're starting to convince me that I should use this thing.
so yeah. So that's Vitamin. This is my new thing that I'm like super excited about.
Super cool.
My latest personal game changer for me.
Yeah. So, I mean, just to tie together everything we just went over, you've got subtle, we went through all the way from very subtle saturation to over the top saturation. We've got like the JS saturator, which is the one that I use all the time, which is very subtle, but it's there. Then you've got Decapitator, which is the one we started with, that can really make it just absolutely over the top and distort it at that point if you want that.
Yes.
Which is also a cool thing to do. It's a cool way to use saturation as well. And then somewhere in the middle, we've got this Vitamin plugin, which allows you, since it's multi-band like that, it allows you way more control. You can be subtle. You could be over the top. You could kind of do anything with it, which is really, really cool. I really like the options that thing gives you.
Totally. Yeah. And it's not one, I don't think that this is one where like here, you mentioned something else there, which is kind of a cool thing. Another use for what's an example of a time when you would want to completely distort something, just totally destroy something. Here's a good example. So this is the drums. So one of the things that I'm doing is I have this track in here. It's called Drums Distortion. I'm using this, which is called Abbey Road Saturator.
That's cool.
This is another saturation plugin. All right, here, let me make it a little bit bigger so we can see this. This is what it sounds like on its own. Oh wow, this is this is not that extreme actually. It's normally way more extreme than this. But here, hang on.
Could you
a lot of times what you would hear, I'm just gonna mess with it and just
crank it.
Try to help me remember not to save this.
Yeah.
Okay, well it's 57. Okay, so a lot of times what you'll do
now it's getting in there.
is completely destroy the sound.
Yep.
And then we're going to mix this in to go side by side
with the clean drum
with
signal.
The clean. So this channel right here is the saturator, this little fader right here. The one that's down. So we're going to hear the drums with it down. So we're hearing the drums normally. And then you mix in this completely destroyed, overly saturated, overly distorted signal. We're going to mix it in. Okay, now I'm going to turn it off. When this red light comes on, it's off. Listen to the difference. Sounds smaller, flatter. What's the word that Dave used?
What did he say?
Subdued.
Subdued. Yeah, that was a good way of putting it.
So that is another use for saturation for distortion. But vitamin isn't like that. I wouldn't use it in that way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's intended to work that way. I don't even know if it will distort a signal that strong. It's
Right.
it's only that kind of subtle, almost imperceptible expansion,
Yeah.
enhancement.
Yeah.
But anyway,
yeah,
it's amazing.
We went
Yeah.
over other tools that would be better used for that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that's the cool thing about having all these different ones is as you guys can see and hear, it's they all do really different things. And if you want to do any kind of parallel compression or distortion or whatever, parallel saturation, it's like you have a ton of options with these kind of plugins. They're really cool.
So that's my thing.
Good presentation on saturation. I give you an A+.
Yay, thank you.
All right. Well, I hope
That was very, very interesting. I'm gonna try to get vitamin. You said it was $30,
$30.
which, by the way, in case this isn't obvious, we're not sponsored by Waves or anything like that.
No. Yeah, I mean, Waves is
But if
like
they want to give us money,
yeah,
we'll take
definitely
it.
can. Yeah, Waves is like the Disney of plugins. They don't need our help.
No,
but
they don't.
but I mean, what can you do? This plugin is freaking amazing. And if you produce music, I recommend having it and using it.
Super cool.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna stop the
All
screen
right, we will
share
transition back.
and let me close this project before. Don't save.
Yeah,
Do you
no.
want to save it? No, because I changed my precious Abbey Road settings.
Well, yeah, that was awesome. I don't know if you saw Andrew Wright's comment. He said the Abbey
what
Road
is
saturator makes everything sound like it was yesterday.
Badum.
Yep. Thanks, Andrew. Speaking of Andrew Wright, I think in a lot of ways he's become our designated mailbagger. He's asked a lot of good mailbag questions. I think
Mailbagger? That sounds like some sort of old-timey insult.
I know. I think to keep this segment from drowning, he's thrown us a life jacket here.
A pity email.
Yeah, pity email. He says, so this will just be a quick one. Did you?
Well, we have to read it because we said
We're gonna read
first
it.
email received will get read.
Yeah, we're reading.
So I hope you took advantage of me. Like, my name is Nate, and I'm a poopy pants. I'm very dumb.
No. He said, Andrew Wright says, did you cut the stream out last week because Dave and I kept mentioning the cowbell? No, that is not why. Last week we had some stupid issues with the stream, as some of you probably noticed at the end last week.
Yeah.
There was something that went wrong, and basically the YouTube stream went down for a portion of the video. So it wound up being divided into two different streams on YouTube and everywhere else. So what I did was, luckily on the Bandcamp side, it kept streaming the whole time. It never quit. So what I did was I deleted the other ones off YouTube, downloaded the Bandcamp stream, and uploaded that one. So it was just one episode. That's all. No grand cowbell conspiracy. No worries.
It was interesting, though, because I went back and listened, and I think that, like, some of the audio issues that we were hearing weren't happening on the stream.
There's definitely
Like-
some that are, though, or that were.
Okay.
Like the distortion at the end, if you just listen to the outro, it was like a nightmare sound. It was bad.
Well, that's not nice.
No. Yeah. All right.
Well,
next, what do we got next? Dave Hassel calls us a liar. Well, coming from Welsh ass Dave, I don't know.
a liar about what?
That it was a cowbell conspiracy that I took the stream down
I get it.
to excise the cowbell commentary.
I'm
Yeah, no,
curious as to why you would so staunchly believe that we would have some sort of agenda against
I think it's because I
cowbells.
admitted that cowbell would probably be a good idea for that track. And I personally, I don't allow the use of any ideas that aren't my own, especially good ones, without taking full credit for them. So yeah, I think he is correctly assuming that I deleted the stream, snipped out the part where I admitted that he had a good idea, and then re-uploaded it without.
Oh, did you snip that part out?
No, but
Oh,
in his conspiracy world, that's what I did.
mm-hmm.
No, I don't have a cowbell. I wish we would add it.
Yeah, no, it's true, Dave. Immediately after the stream was over, he was like, "Where does Dave get off trying to upstage me
Yeah.
by putting? I'm supposed to be the one who mentions cowbell."
Yeah.
That's exactly what Nate said after the stream.
Yeah. Just a quick check-in. We've got quite a few people in the chat on Bandcamp and YouTube and Twitch, so thank you guys all for watching. If you're just joining us, we just went over some cool saturation plugins that Brandon's been using lately on his stuff. And now we're moving on to one of two ABBA songs. I don't know which one we're going to do.
Well,
What's
yeah. Let's listen to Two for the Price of One.
Okay.
So these are the tracks that you made.
They should be ready to go without much like mixing on your end. But if you do need to massage it a little bit, then do what you need to do.
Massage, give it sensual massage.
Yeah, especially the perk stuff. I don't even know if I'm going to use all that stuff. The synth drum I want to use for sure though.
Okay. So yeah, I've never heard this. Not only have this is my first time hearing, along with everybody else, my first time hearing your tracks of this song.
Yep.
But I've never heard this ABBA song at all.
This is a unique experience for such a huge ABBA fan. The first time you're going to hear this song.
Well, I'm a plastic ABBA fan.
Okay.
What does that make me, ABBA, then? But songs from the first disc of ABBA Gold is what I love. I'm like a huge reggae fan who only knows Bob Marley Legend.
Okay, yeah. Well, I get the analogy. Well, if you're a plastic ABBA fan, I don't even listen to ABBA Gold. I just listen to stuff I find on YouTube for this project.
Okay, so, maybe I'm a gold fan, not a platinum fan.
I'm a plastic fan.
Plastic, okay. Yeah. Let's see.
By the way, chat, is anyone familiar with this song? Two for the Price of One, ABBA, early 80s ABBA tune from the album Visitors.
Yeah.
No.
Which used to be their last album until their new album.
Voyager or whatever. Voyager? I can't remember what it's called. I haven't listened to it yet.
I think Voyager.
I really want to listen to it.
Yeah. I wonder if I'm going to recognize it. I wonder if I'm going to... Oh.
That'd be awesome.
Oh, I know that song.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Here we go.
Definitely crank it up a little bit.
Nice. Ooh.
Really slow tempo.
Ooh. Oh shit, the dudes are singing.
Yeah, that's another reason why I like this.
Of course it's a good song. I've never heard this, but already it's like... I love this song. ABBA's the best, man.
This is what it said. If you do have a girl for you, then call us and get two for the price of one.
This is amazing.
It's about ordering a call girl.
But then you get two?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's the dream.
probably need to juice that guitar.
Like volume.
Just a little.
The voice was husky and it sounded quite exciting. He was amazed at his luck, the purest.
I love this, man.
It's so good.
I read your
Those little 2/4 stops are really fun.
a meeting could be mutually fulfilling. Why don't we meet for a chat? The three of us in my flat. I can't forget what
See, I always thought that the only song that the guys sing on is Does Your Mother Know? But that's because I only listened to the first disc of ABBAlon. But I thought I read that somewhere, that
Yeah.
that's like the only song that they sing on. But
That's weird.
nope.
Yeah, I kind of like that we've got the other guys singing lead.
This is so... Just the whole ABBA vibe, just that like Northern European...
I know.
love it.
This part's cool. Very McCartney-esque right there.
Right?
And then this is just kind of a outro for the rest of the way. There's like this crazy like jug band like melody that happens over this in the original that we'll have
Jug
to...
band?
It's not jug band. It's weird though. It's like a totally different vibe out of nowhere. We'll reference it with an organ part or something.
Okay.
But yeah,
The bass is really good.
thanks, man.
Like you said in the email, the bass is pretty strong, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I started with the bass because otherwise it would have just been too hard to follow without.
And this tremolo guitar
It's my Les Paul.
is amazing.
I love tremolo guitar. It's one of my favorite just like textures to put on a track.
Really?
Oh yeah, I do it all the time now. I always use my Les Paul for that.
That nice little thing on the bass.
That's in the original. That's something they do in the original.
That the bass does in the original?
I think
or
so.
another instrument?
I think the bass does it. Yeah.
So, with these tracks as they are, I don't really hear anything that I wouldn't like. I don't think that I need to replace any of that, and so
Here's what I
without
would.
hearing the original song. I
Yeah.
don't even know.
Yeah, totally. Here's what I think we should do. I think if you're happy with it, we can keep all that. But I think it would be awesome if you could do. Well, you don't have to. I could do the bubble organ if you want, but it'd be great to get you on the song.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
is there no organ? No, there is no organ.
No, yeah, I left that out.
All right. Well then.
I did clav though, which was really fun. I used
Yeah,
our
you did.
Arturia clav, which was really
Oh,
fun to
yeah.
play.
We should feature the. Well, we did a little bit. We showed the B3, but yeah, in the future we should definitely
Yeah.
show off some more of those things, especially the synths. It's so interesting. It's so
It's so
like
cool.
exciting and fun to nerd out on, and it's cool even if you don't know a whole lot about synths. It's really interesting and really fun.
I'm excited for us to do like a really synth heavy, synth forward project where we can just like totally dive into all those synth Arturia synths that we've got.
This is a good clav sound, man. Is this your
So it was
custom made black market clav preset?
Yeah, I started with the default sound. I went direct. I bypassed the amp. It's just a little bit of Ottawa that I kind of adjusted to taste myself. What else did I do? I think that was pretty much it. There's a couple other things I did on the keyboard itself to like adjust the tone and stuff, but yeah, I really like just a classic clav sound. That's kind of my whole thing.
And this is a classic clav sound.
Yeah. So yeah, the two things that the song still really needs are he says, okay, I agree with Nate finally. Add some skank, Brandon. Finally.
Actually agrees with you.
Yeah. The two things it needs that I haven't done yet are definitely bubble organ, and it needs in the original. Once you get a chance to listen to the original, you'll hear the guitar part they do, especially in the chorus. That it's just begging to be like a stick thing. Like it would be perfect to do as a stick. So I don't mind doing that. But I would love to just get you on the song somehow. So you could kind of take your pick this week or next week if there's some element of it you want to play on. But
indeedly do.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah. So that was a little sneak peek of the final ABBA tune. And then so the one we're gonna do today though is what the hell is it called again?
It's the winner takes it all.
Yes.
Let's see. Let me
I believe this will probably be the third track on the EP, I think.
Oh, you already got the track list.
The rapid rise of the distributed workforce has also created a rapid rise in security threats. That's why an endpoint strategy that's secure by
Okay, that was a video that started playing on the website that I used to look up chords for songs. UltimateGuitar.com.
That was a panic and look at every screen on my computer moment.
Click, click, click. Yeah, that was me. That was me. Okay, this is Winner Takes It All. So this one's got no drums for a while, eh?
Yes, so this has a really long intro with no drums. But I think it's still pretty cool.
I'm thinking the bass for this one and probably some drums that we should add.
Okay.
Could do a Nyabingi thing here.
Oh, that'd be cool.
It's a little
things
sparse.
we've gone through, though it's hurting me.
It's cool though. It's a cool way to feature the vocal. Also, we could take the piano skank out right here and just make it way more loose, maybe? I don't know.
Here, check this out. This is a good time to use Vitamin. This is Vitamin on the piano.
What are you putting it on? Is that like the low mids?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, how much more gentle it just got, round, like it fits with the bass and the drums.
Yeah, way better.
Balanced.
Yeah.
It almost sounds like you're now playing different notes on the piano. Like it makes it sound like you're like voicing the chords differently.
Yeah.
Almost.
Do since I'm pretty sure I don't have Vitamin. When you send your parts, rebounce. Well, I'll send you a high quality piano. Run it through Vitamin for me.
Okay, you want me to vitaminize your piano?
The piano, yeah, that'd be awesome.
Okay. So yeah, this is a very chill one.
Yeah.
It seems like it's gonna be mad dubby.
Yeah.
Let me try even just putting some spring on there just to get the vibe.
Oh yeah.
While tracking.
Andrew Wright, have you ever considered doing Bohemian Dubsity? Andrew? Yes, I have, actually. Bohemian Queen, there is so much high quality isolated Queen multi-tracks out there. There is so much.
I've never done that before.
Dude, I remember planning it out once. If I did 4 to 5 Queen songs, I think I could do like 6 Queen EPs if I wanted. I don't think I would ever do that many, but yeah, Queen has been one I've wanted to do like forever. I'm a huge fan of Queen, but I've really put it off until like now would be a good time to think about it because I've got Brandon who could kind of help me accomplish that. Because Queen would be fucking hard. They're a really complex band, so it would be a challenge to do.
Musically hard to do
well.
Which is it's interesting when I hear you say stuff like that, because my favorite black market music that you've done ever is stuff that you did without me, by yourself.
Yeah.
Which was Beach Boys.
Oh, that one was hard.
Which to me is like one of the most musically complex artists that there is. But I know you already know a lot about him.
I'm a huge.
You didn't learn that stuff on the spot, or at least like learn to get familiar with how they did it. You've loved that for years, like your whole life before.
Yeah, like Pet Sounds was like one of my favorite albums since I was like 15. Like I was, I pretty much like been preparing my whole life up to that point to like do a proper tribute to the Beach Boys, which I felt like the previous 2 were cool and they had their moments, but that last one I did with Dub Robot, that's the Beach Boys one to check out. That's the best one.
That's the one where like most of the songs are from Pet Sounds, right?
Yes, yeah. It's like all Pet Sounds, and it's got Wallace all over it. That's
my favorite black market stuff. Right there.
It's really good. That's the one to check out if you haven't heard any of the Beach Boys stuff I've done before. Even just to hear Dub Robot just go absolutely bonkers on Beach Boys stuff. It's so good. It's just awesome.
Pondy saxophone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Top challenge. Exactly.
It's true.
You threw down the gauntlet.
Yeah, you did. Dude, I'm serious. We'll probably do Queen. We might do it this year.
Yeah, I'm in for that.
Yeah.
Especially if there's a wealth of acapellas to choose from. Which is the problem with ABBA.
Yeah.
Okay,
wow, that already sounds better.
Right?
Yeah.
Spring reverb.
Yep. Wow.
Thinking I belong there, I figured it made sense. Building me a fence, building me a home. Thinking I'd be strong there, but I was a fool.
Okay, I think bass on this, and this also doesn't have organ, right?
No, yeah, this doesn't. Look, to me, like you're kind of the organ player of Black Market. Like you're definitely the bass player. Like you're the bass czar. I've called you that before. So you have final say over bass. Even if it's bass that I really like or that I'm happy with the performance. Like I'm always deferring to you if you think you can do it better or add whatever you can add to it. I'm always gonna just let you do it. But I'm kind of getting that way with organ too. Like I can do bubble stuff, but like which is fine, and I could probably piece together organ stuff that I'd be happy with. But I think just overall, like I'm just really impressed with your approach to organ and the way you play, and I just think it adds a lot. And so I've been kind of deliberately like laying off the organ a little bit more lately just because I'm kind of happy to just let you do that one.
All right. Okay, let's do organ first then.
Cool.
Let me open up my program that I play the organ through. My program.
There's my program.
This will probably take a minute or two while this opens. Hopefully my computer doesn't die opening it.
It'll be good.
It won't. That's right. It won't.
Yeah. Although, last week was my computer, so you're due.
It's my turn.
Your computer's due to ruin the stream. Mine did it last week.
Yeah. Let's see. What can we talk about while this program opens?
Well, so my thought was, So like we're gonna be able to finish this ABBA thing like real quick. I would love. I don't think this is gonna happen, but they're bringing back Bandcamp Fridays, and the next one is on February 4th, which is like I think a week from today or
Tomorrow.
a week and a day.
Week from tomorrow.
Week from tomorrow. I kind of doubt we're gonna be able to finish all this by then, but I mean, I want to finish this stuff as soon as possible because I just want to keep the ball rolling on EPs this year. I want to like I want to get back to like every month people can expect something in the form of an EP and try to. Last month we took our time, which was good and we needed to, but you know this year the main content I want to deliver from this stream. I want people anytime they watch this show to be able to expect to see either you or me working on or playing music, and that the only way we could do that is if gotta crank the output back up. Yeah, we have stuff to work on.
To play.
So for me,
I like to play.
I'm trying to crank up the output of black market stuff this year, which I know it probably sounds funny since I released like 8 to 10 EPs a year already, but
that's low for you.
no, that's about what I want to be at this year. I want if we can get to 10 EPs this year, I would be so happy with that. But yeah, so originally I was thinking, oh, maybe the next one we'll do is The Clash because that is fantastic. Well, why is I'll finish Alicia Keys by then? We are overdue for an Alicia Keys update by then.
Yes. Yeah. I know, Andrew, I'm guilty of letting that song fall to the back burner whilst getting busy with other things. I am straight up culpable.
Yeah, but
it is coming. I promise.
Yeah.
I promise. It is coming, and it'll be worth the wait. It'll be dope as hell.
Dude,
I know.
Andrew's
I
putting
don't
your
have
feet to the
COVID
fire,
anymore.
dude. Andrew's holding your feet to the
You
fire.
ain't sick anymore, bitch. Work, make the music that I like.
My God,
now.
I love it. Keep
Work,
up,
bitch.
keep the heat up, Andrew.
Make
Keep it up, man.
reggae. Yeah. No.
You fuck. Make me a song, you piece of shit. Oh man.
Yeah. And put it in your next mix. All right,
Hell yeah, dude.
No, it's coming.
That's awesome.
And I've even started working on the next Wise House Sings His Favorites that's coming after that also, which is 9 Inch Nails.
Fuck. Are you serious? What 9 Inch Nails is it?
Should I announce it now?
I don't know.
Should
Well,
I
I'm gonna fucking
should
die
I
if you
keep-
don't tell me what it is. I have to know what 9 Inch Nails song you're doing. That's so awesome.
It's gonna be a deep Rastified version of Right Where It Belongs.
Okay, I don't know which album was that from. I don't know that song.
It's the last song on With Teeth.
Okay, wow. All right. I remember that one. That was a huge album when we were in high school. That was like so many huge 9 Inch Nails like radio hits were from that.
It came out 2004, something like that,
Yeah, something like that.
right?
Yeah.
Right when we were in high school.
Wow,
yeah.
that's exciting. I cannot wait for that. That sounds fucking cool. You know, 9 Inch Nails covers historically those are good for business. Ask Johnny Cash.
You're right.
Ask anybody who's covered
Ask
that guy's
Cash,
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, man.
Wow, hell yeah,
So
that's
yeah.
exciting. Wow.
Thank you, Andrew. It that does spur me on to know that there is a human being out there who remembers that I said that I'm doing Alicia Keys and is actually expecting it. That's
I would say technically there's like
That helps me.
at least 50 people waiting for it because we've got 30 patrons.
talked about it a lot.
Yeah, we've got 10
Yeah.
subscribers on Bandcamp.
Yeah.
There's around 50 probably that are
No,
waiting.
it's coming and it never wasn't coming. I've
Yeah.
just like I said, I let it fall to the back burner, but it's coming.
Cool.
Okay.
What were we doing again? Oh yeah, we're gonna do organ.
Organ on slabba.
Yeah.
I mean ABBA. Flabba. Okay. So you did these chords that are here. Let me just play along with it and noodle about, try to find my way.
Yeah. Yeah, and
bass line.
you know, since I tracked this song like over a week ago, I am of zero help to you when it comes to
You
figuring
can't
out-
remember
I
how this.
can't
All right,
remember
that's
anything.
cool.
I like play this stuff one time, and then I'm like, cool, my work here is done.
What?
Nothing.
No, not you. This is not. Okay.
Wait. Oh, I remember why. Okay.
Why?
This.
So this chord sheet that you sent me is in a different key. for
Yes,
sure.
yes. And then, okay,
Okay.
if you read on that chord sheet, the guy says, well, the original song is in this key, but I transcribed it in this other key because it's easier. So if you go down to transpose, I think you just have to transpose it to F sharp instead of G.
Oh, it's F sharp. Wait. Where does he say?
I think it's at the top somewhere. He talks about how the song's in F sharp, but he transposed it in G for guitar players because it's easier for guitar players to play it. But if you scroll to the very bottom of the screen, there's a little transpose button. If you just hit transpose -1, it should put it to F sharp, and you should be good.
Okay. God.
I should have noted that. I forgot when I sent you the email.
That's right. Let's see if that puts it in the right.
Or transpose your keyboard and play it in G.
No. No. Okay. So that first chord should be F sharp. I'm just going to click transpose until that first chord becomes F sharp.
Correct.
Okay.
There's always some kind of wacky mishap when I send you stuff to work on. I was wondering what the fuck was going on when you were playing it in the wrong key for like way longer than you should have. I was like,
All right, let's try this.
I'm gonna bring up that chord chart as well, just so I can follow along.
Wow, these chords are complicated.
Yes.
I don't wanna talk
Oh,
about the things we've gone through.
you know why?
Why? I'm gonna put my.
You know why this chord chart is so confusing and doesn't sound right to me?
Why?
Because I'm reading the chord chart for 2 for the price of 1 while I'm trying to
Oh my
play
god.
along with The Winner Takes It All,
Wow.
which is a
Wow.
different song. It's not the right song. Okay,
Well,
let's try this again.
we know how to music and stuff. We can play.
Okay, now I can see the thing that you're talking about,
Ah,
where he says transcribed in this,
yes.
transpose it there for the original.
Yes. I was going to say, these chords are way easier
Like,
than the other one. The other song's chords are very, very wild.
Okay. So, see after. And then.
C sharp over F. I want to say that I just played some kind of minor chord there.
And then C sharp. Okay, so. Oh, I got it. That's just. C sharp. It's just an inversion. Right?
Yeah, there's tons of inversions I'm doing on here.
C sharp over F.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't wanna talk. Ba, 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 ba. Not yet. So these are all different inversions. You got to slow this down. You got to learn this. So this is the less exciting stuff of what happens if I don't. Here, you can keep that nice view.
Okay, you sure?
That's going in here. Yeah, I just want to figure out
Yeah, I'm gonna bring up
these chords. I got to learn this music now.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring up my
nice.
piano just so I can assist a little bit here too.
Okay, thank you. Yeah,
My new Arturia piano, which I'm very excited about.
And then the bass note goes down to. So it's a G sharp minor, which is that, but it's inverted, so it's a D flat in the bass, D sharp in the bass, and then okay, yeah. So the bass note is walking down F sharp, F, D sharp, and then C sharp. So F sharp.
Yep.
And then so it's that. Okay, this is. I gotta remember this shape right here. That's not gonna be super intuitive to me. So and C sharp. I could even invert that again. Oh, it's C sharp back and forth again.
Yes.
Okay. So really, it's 3 chords. It's that C sharp and then
back. Yep.
So I can walk down and up and down and up, or what at least this chord chart is saying is to keep walking down. So there's 2 C sharp chords, but one is voiced lower. So they're saying to play it like that.
I don't know if that's what I did.
It could be walk back up. Could be. But it can be sometimes interesting to have, so when there's multiple keyboard instruments like a piano and an organ and a clav and stuff, sometimes it can be cool to have them be doing different inversions and be voicing the same chords in different ways. Sometimes it sounds right when they're all doing it together. It just depends.
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
I don't know what I did on the piano. I don't know if I'm walking up or down. I can't remember.
Okay. And then the chorus, when it thinks, and then A sharp.
I don't know if I play an A sharp 7. The A sharp 7 is like a passing chord that I may skip.
Okay. Let me find the chorus.
No more ace to play.
No more ace to play.
Here we go.
The winner takes it all. The loser standing small.
No, I do play it. I do play the passing chord.
Alright, let me isolate your piano and your guitar.
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Thanks.
So, and where I end up is on a D sharp minor. Is that right? Yeah. And so in between, there is a. Ooh.
This claims an A sharp 7. I again, it's been over a week, so I couldn't tell you what I played.
So it's saying that it wants. No. It wants that.
Yeah, that sounds right. I think that's a different voice than I used, but that's okay. I think it's cool to mix inversions like that. Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool.
That would be actually kind of interesting.
The winner takes it all. The loser standing small.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, that's
The
cool.
winner takes it all. The loser standing small. Decide.
Okay. Then next is a. It goes major.
T-shirt
Oh.
segment. Yeah.
So D sharp minor becomes D sharp,
Yes.
and then G sharp minor.
The winner takes it all. The loser standing small. Decide the victory.
No. Oh, it's a passing chord.
Yes.
Okay, I see.
The
Okay.
winner takes it all. The loser standing small. Decide the victory.
Is that right?
That's
Yes.
destiny. I was in your arms, thinking of
Was it?
I believe so. Yeah, it sounded good to me.
You sound good to me.
Thanks.
Wait. I got that wrong. Nope. Okay, there. Like that.
Yes.
Okay. Woo! Boy.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, what other surprises are there?
This is a warm up compared to the other song.
Is the other one
The
way
other
more
one's fucking
complicated?
nuts. The other one is nuts, dude.
Boy.
But it's awesome. The only other thing in this one is there's a bridge. The gods may throw a dice, are the lyrics. And the
Okay.
bridge happens a couple times, it looks like.
I think I'm going to worry about that one when we get there.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
think I'm going to get this verse and chorus thing down. So it looks like the intro is just the chorus chords. It looks like,
I
anyway.
think so, yeah.
Let's see. Let's experiment.
Yeah, I think it is.
Oops. That passing chord doesn't sound right to me.
I'll have to hear it again.
I don't wanna talk.
Ah, nice little pause there, man.
Yeah, it's cool.
They're so good with these little
These little
tricks,
moments,
little
yeah. These
songwriting
small
things.
little moments that,
Yeah.
they're really nice.
It's like the precursor to the. I mean, it's the same technique as the bass drop in EDM. You know,
Yeah,
build up right there and then put in 2 beats and then drop it.
yeah. That's the
You know.
last thing I thought you were going to compare the song to. The very, very last thing.
It's the same exact technique, man.
That's great.
Build and then wait a beat.
Yeah.
Let's re-examine this other passing chord because I don't trust it. It says,
It says A sharp 7. I might have played something different.
no, the second one.
Oh, okay.
So, wait a second.
What?
Oh, nothing. I accidentally clicked the button to transpose it again. Okay, so this... No! You bastard. Hang on. Okay, there. Okay. So, F sharp. And then D minor. So this says it's supposed to be D sharp 7 over G. So what would that be?
Okay, I see where you're at.
Oh, interesting. Okay, that sounds right. So I was keeping, I wasn't doing the 7 in there. I was,
Okay.
so I was playing this D sharp minor. I was only moving the 3rd. But you're supposed to put a C sharp in there, so it has the 7. Now it sounds right. And that goes to, what is it? That goes into
G sharp minor.
G sharp minor. Yeah. Right. Happened too fast. There. Okay.
That sounds like it to me. Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah, F sharp's not a friendly key.
Okay, so I want this organ to be very subtle.
I agree. That was one of the
This should
things I was
not
going to
take
say.
very much.
The drawbars, let's see. Boys, remember what Mr. Eno said. Could be applicable now a bit, although Brandon just nailed it. Yeah, man.
Oh, don't be afraid to. What is it? Yeah, good call, Andrew.
Oh, yeah. Don't be ashamed of using your own ideas.
Yeah, lest we forget the Eno card. Okay, don't be afraid to use your own ideas.
Which, it's important to point out, this is not going to make Brandon very happy, but oftentimes when I'm figuring out chords for these songs, I go by the chord charts. But if a certain harmony just doesn't work for me or whatever, I'll just do my own. I'll just kind of, and then I kind of forget what I did. So, I definitely may have used my own ideas on this one. I don't know.
Well, my own idea that I was just about to come up with is, or just about to say, is I think the intro, I think the organ is intruding on it. I think this organ should come in with the drums.
That would be cool. Yeah, that sounds awesome.
The winner takes it all. The loser standing small.
Wow, maybe.
Damn.
That's whoops.
Hello.
Hello.
There
Okay. Let's see. The winner takes your mom.
No more race to play. The winner takes it all.
There you go.
The loser standing small. Beside the victory. That's her destiny. I was in your arms,
There you go.
thinking I belonged there.
Could do something like that.
That's the move. Yeah. Bring in a line in the chorus right before the drums come in. And that's all you should have to do for the intro.
Okay.
No more race to play. The winner takes it all. The loser standing small. Beside the victory. That's her destiny.
Different note.
I was in your arms.
So,
That was cool.
probably like that. Okay, let's try putting one down.
No more race to play. The winner takes it all. The loser
That was exciting. true. Love it.
The winner takes it all. The loser standing small. The winner takes it all. The loser standing small. The winner takes it all. The loser standing small. Beside the victory, that's her destiny. I was in your arms, thinking I belonged there.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the line.
Sexy.
And then we'll come in with the bubble.
I even think I'm going to take out the piano skank until when that line comes in. Once the acoustic guitar switches over to skank, that's when I'm going to bring that piano in.
Oh, interesting.
So it'll be-
interesting.
It'll be deceptively not reggae up until the very last moment before the drums come in.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The loser standing small.
I'm gonna put it in the back.
Beside the victory,
This organ is to be mad quiet.
that's her destiny. I was in your
Nice.
I was in your...
I was in your DMs.
Feeling oh so thirsty.
destiny. I
Alright,
was in your arms, thinking I belonged there. I figured it.
Gotta relearn the verse chords.
Yeah.
No. There.
Her destiny. I was in your arms, thinking I belonged there. I figured it made sense, building me a fence, building me a home, thinking I'd be strong there, but I was a fool. Playing by the rules, the gods may roll with dice, their minds as cold as ice, and someone we loses someone dear. The winner takes it.
Okay, so the chorus has changed right there, right? The chords changed. Whoa, I don't see this part in this
What are you talking
this part that she's singing here is not on the chord chart.
about? Oh.
It feels like the chords changed maybe to
Oh.
the chorus chords.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, because the first time you see the chorus, that's the one before the drums come in, and then we're in the verse, and then it goes back to the chorus before that bridge.
Yeah, but she isn't. But she hasn't sang "The Winner Takes It All" yet. It's the second half of a verse.
Oh.
There's something way down here. Here, hang on. Let me just
Yeah.
make this edit real quick, and then
Okay.
I'll show.
I would say don't use this arrangement in the chord chart as gospel. Just reference it for the chords.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I was in your arms, thinking I belonged there.
Okay.
yeah.
So this
Their minds as cold as ice.
is right. Like there's that A7 thing.
Yeah. Oh, so it is to the bridge right there. Well, they're calling that a
Okay.
bridge, but it's really just the chords from the intro.
Really? Let's see. What are the lyrics?
Yeah.
Their minds as cold as ice. And someone waiting.
Ah.
Yep.
Loses someone dear. The winner takes it all.
Oh, I see it now. It's I was reading too high up on the chord chart. Okay, so it is in there, but they call it a bridge.
Yeah.
And it's the same. Yes, it's the same chords as the chorus. Okay.
Yes, there you go.
Which is.
So yeah, it's mainly. It's there's just two quick passing chords, but it's mainly F sharp, D sharp minor, G sharp minor, C sharp. It's just catching those two passing chords that are they're tricky.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. But it has. And then. Oh, wait. Does it? Oh, okay. So the two passing chords are in a row. So.
Yep.
And then this one is alone. No passing chord. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. We got it, people.
Andrew's on fire today. Very nice.
Okay.
Killed that part.
We got that.
Yep.
So so there actually is though another bridge thing.
Yeah, it comes back for sure. It comes back a couple times.
But like a true bridge, not just
part repeating over and over again.
Yeah, not just the second half of the verse that they're calling the bridge.
Right. I don't think so. I mean.
Oh. So it's just these two chord shapes throughout the entire.
Yeah, it really should
be.
Because the bridge, the quote-unquote bridge chords are the same as the... I'm going to send this chord chart to the chat just so if anybody wants to follow along. Yeah, the bridge chords and the chorus chords, those are the same chords. Mm-hmm. So yeah, there really should only be those two shapes.
Oh, noise.
Yeah.
Okay, eventually I will actually learn them.
No, you're good. We're playing a reggae song in fucking F sharp. It is like the worst key.
Yeah.
The worst key
F-sharp.
to play keyboard.
It's a
weird ass key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the mark of a real keyboard player is where it doesn't matter what key it's in. They have like the exact same. They can think just as quickly in F sharp as they can in C. So this right here is one of the hallmarks of not real keyboard players playing keyboards. Okay.
Does she kiss like I used to kiss her? But tell me, does she kiss like I used to kiss her? Does it feel the same when she calls your name? Somewhere deep inside, you must know I miss you.
You were going there.
Yep. We was cooking. Okay. I just totally butchered one of the chords in D. I also had the thought that let me experiment with playing the line again when the chorus comes in, the true chorus.
Okay. That would be
Because
cool.
something could happen because it goes from verse. So the chords change before the chorus comes.
Yes.
So that payoff happens. Then, as we have it right now, the only thing that's changing is the vocals. Now she's singing the chorus, but that chord shape has already arrived.
Right. So you could play that
maybe.
line over the chorus.
The actual chord. Yeah, maybe.
That'd be cool.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Yes.
And it makes it come down into the verse again.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, one at the emotional kind of high points of the song, you match it with that beautiful singing organ there. Killer. Sounds awesome.
All right, noise then. Let's put that down.
Yes, sir. I said it in the chat, but this is the correct part to play on the organ.
Yeah, and this is like Eno says, this is just my own idea.
Yep.
I'm pretty positive that is not in the song.
No, but who cares? I don't care about that. Yeah,
I mean,
this
it's a
is one of those things where it's like the original is like it's Swedish disco. Like, what the fuck are we gonna do? Are we gonna do that? Like, I don't think so. Like, we're definitely gonna make it just reggae. Who cares?
Swedish disco.
If anything, God, this is another artist that like, could ABBA hear this? Is it a possibility? Could ABBA hear this? And I think the more different we make it, kind of the cooler it'll be anyway.
Right, yeah, rather than like, well, they played everything that
We
we
did.
did. Cool. Good job.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I think I'm coming into... Oh, of course.
This one belongs on the ABBA Brown album.
ABBA Brown.
ABBA Bronze.
Disco.
Oh, man. It's the patented black market anticlimax.
At the end.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I think I made it to the end.
You did. That was excellent.
Lots of pain in the beginning, ended up being painless in the end.
Totally. Yeah. It's just the key is the hard part. The shape is not so hard. It's just the key is what we call in the music biz dom.
AKA F sharp. Okay, let's find the choruses so we can put that organ line in. Here it comes.
Yeah, so there's a little pause right
Interesting.
there. Yeah.
Right, yeah. I gotta edit out the organ in that moment.
I don't wanna talk.
It's interesting. I bet that must be in the original. I don't know why I would have done that.
Yeah.
Well, they do it in the intro. They must do it again right there. That's the only reason I can think that's there.
I don't wanna talk.
It'd be cool to make the drums pause. You know, it's just
Yeah,
like a
maybe I
it
will.
just sounds like the band stops.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that. That's a good idea.
The skank happens in a nice moment to like answer that
Yeah.
vocal line.
Totally.
Little fucking.
Yeah, you could put the drums right back in on the drop. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that.
I don't wanna talk.
So anyway, this is interesting because this is one of those. So they have.
I think you could do that line over the outro. That's probably the spot to do it. While
Okay,
she's
yeah, 'cause
singing.
I'm searching through where she sings the actual chorus line again, but the song is one of those ones where they have a collection of songs, sort of like how on a Beatles album there's like 2 songs on every album that George wrote,
Right.
and there's one that Ringo sang.
Yeah.
They have some songs like that have this kind of like traditional song arrangement.
Mm-hmm.
That it's not really like verse chorus type thing. Like Chiquitita's like that. Fernando, fucking.
Mm-hmm. God, I wish
Sure,
we
the
could.
one
I
about
wish I
the-
could have found those ones. Those
I
ones
Have
were
a Dream.
So fun. Yeah.
You know, they're kind of more like arranged, like a pop version of like a musical theater song.
Right. Right.
And this is one.
Hence the
So-
Mamma Mia. Mamma Mia
Exactly.
usage everywhere.
Right. So they like just right here, like she went through the whole vibe of the chorus like 2 times through, but she's not singing the chorus.
Right.
The lyrics are more verse lyrics, you know?
Right.
So,
Yeah, it's very interesting.
let's see.
Interesting,
Crisp.
Andrew. The rhythm is good.
Are those ABBA Gold Disc 1 stars?
I don't know.
Stars?
Yeah, I don't know.
Stars? What are you
We were talking about
Whatever.
gold stars. I was giving everyone in
Oh,
the chat
really?
gold stars.
Oh, like gold stars. You mean
Yeah.
like ABBA Gold Disc 1? I see. I get it.
I lost the thread.
If it makes you feel sad,
So let's find where she sings that.
seeing me somewhere, see the winner take
There it is. The winner takes your mom.
confidence. So see the winner takes it all.
Yep.
She's probably having again. See, again, this is
keep the momentum up.
It's a no, it's not non-linear. It is a linear arrangement. Like she sings the first line of the chorus and then stops singing.
Right.
And it's just the background vocals that keep going.
Right.
So she like kicks it off, and now you're humming the rest. You're singing along with the song in your mind.
Right. While she stops.
And she's not singing. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's like she's holding the mic out to the audience all of a sudden, have them sing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Genius.
Yeah.
Genius.
She's
No self-confidence to see the winner takes it all. No self-confidence to see the winner takes it
Twice is probably enough.
Yeah, and we could fade it out.
Mm-hmm.
That could be a good fade out spot right there.
Mm-hmm.
Although I hate to hold back that amazing ending that I concocted from the listeners.
You mean this brilliant button?
Oh.
It's like, ooh.
It's like if all of a sudden, like, the drummer just, like, collapsed and the whole band was like, what? Oh! Fuck! Oh my god, Kevin!
Yeah. All right. I think that is
That's the organ.
yeah. And
Killed
then
it.
and then these fellows will get their reverb that they so dearly
Yes.
desire
Yes.
when you mix it, right?
Yep.
Okay.
That's how you know it, they're true, like, executive producers, which is what they are, because they're our
Which is that
patrons.
they go, you should put more reverb on that.
Yeah. Yeah. The money men come in.
Right. Just come in with your cigar.
Actually, I was thinking maybe more reverb.
Dave and Andy come in
Yeah.
smoking big cigars. They have suspenders,
Mm-hmm.
and they're wearing dress shirts where the collar is a different color than
Yes.
the rest of the shirt.
Yes.
And they only have hair around the sides of their heads.
Yes.
And
Slicked.
they say, yeah, this sounds good. You kids need to put more reverb on that.
I think we got something on our hands here.
Memories.
All right, let's give it a listen.
The winner takes it all. The loser standing small beside the victory. That's her destiny. Thinking I belong there. I figured it makes sense.
Oh, man. No.
Dave, that was
This is so
Dave.
funny.
That's called comedic timing, man.
It
You've
reminds-
got it.
Yeah, dude. It's this. I saw this meme.
That's
Like,
funny.
there's just like an engineer just looking like super haggard and stressed out, like leaning over a console, and it says like me when I'm showing the artist the final mix, and then there's a rapper sitting there, and it says like, this is gonna sound dope when it's mixed. And the guy's just like,
You guys like, oh my god. Oh man.
okay, behold.
Yes.
So I think bass.
Yeah, bass for sure. This is where
So
we
I
hit
wanna
a
give it the
stumbling.
Nyabingi feel.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
This is where we hit a stumbling block last week, right when you pulled your bass out. So
Right, yeah.
Fingers crossed,
this is
everyone.
A bit of deja vu.
we're
This
crossing
is
the
where-
threshold of bass once more.
where the technology fell apart.
Yeah.
We need I realized last time we should have had Groove Stranger figure out what was going wrong and fix the problem for us.
Yeah.
Groove Stranger is our tech support, or in charge of technology troubleshooting.
Yes, I think he is still around, but I think he's just got the stream going in the background because he's at work.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
He's Groove Stranger's our official mod now. He's our Bandcamp mod. I've given him the
nice.
power.
Nice. Wait, what did my mom say?
She said, "How about mangoes, bongos, no difference?" Is that a song? I don't know that song. What is that?
That's pretty funny. That's a Niznik family inside joke. That's a song I made up in the car one day when I was like 11, 12 years old.
See, this is the kind of adorable content you only get from mom-friendly streams like ours.
Yeah, mom-friendly stream, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. We got
Dave and Andrew are arguing about whether this should be a cowbell stream or if we should not discuss cowbell again. I think we already blew the streak, fellas. We already brought up cowbell.
Yes
earlier.
or no?
We brought up cowbell like an hour ago.
Okay, so I need to figure out what I'm gonna play here. So we got it, and then. So, and then, G, and then, let's see what happens. Mute your bass.
Yes.
Toss this crap bass out of here.
Do it.
Just kidding.
I don't wanna talk about things we've gone through. Though it's
Oh, it's different chords now. So that was my
That was good up until the break.
thought. Yeah. It'll make more sense with cowbell. No, it'll make more sense with
Streak's over.
drums.
What do you think
Playing
we
the
should?
Nyabingi feel.
How do you have something we could put in for a Nyabingi drum, or do you think I should do like a conga thing or a bongo thing myself, or what do you think?
I think you should probably do it. Your hand drums that you've recorded before are good, and I think I'm realizing now that my djembe
Yeah.
that our good friend from Atascadero, Bob White, bought for me in West Africa when he was there.
Oh yeah.
I believe it was stolen when my storage unit was robbed
I remember
last
that
year.
thing.
I'm pretty sure that drum is gone. So I don't have any hand drums anymore to record.
That's too bad. But yeah, okay, I could do it though. Possibly, maybe we might be able to do it after you're done with bass if you want, and we could kind of figure out what exactly that should be, or the rhythm of it, or whatever, based on your bass line.
Okay.
Andrew Wright says, "Lads, Dave Hassel asked me to ask you, as he is very shy, if you would ever dub out Dire Straits' Brothers in Arms." Well, Dave, Since
know.
this is really
I don't
you
know if
asking.
I don't know if I believe that. If everything that I know about Welsh ass Dave, him being shy, I wouldn't use that word to describe Dave. But okay,
I would describe.
We'll take your word for it.
Today's stream is insane. Usually, me and Brandon are the ones that are just losing our minds. And just can't do anything.
Oh, wait, is the thing that Dave hates Dire Straits?
It must be.
It must be.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think we need to switch spots. I think Andy and Welsh ass Dave need to
you guys need to do the show next week.
They need to be the hosts. They have much better chemistry.
Yeah, we'll
between you two than
we'll
we do.
we'll sit in the chat the whole time.
And just heckle you
Yeah.
while you're trying to work. Okay.
Oh my god.
All right, let's try this now. Let's see. Oh, nice. There's a nice strong count off there. Not. Okay. So.
That was strong count off, not.
It's strong. This suit is black knot.
I'm losing it, man.
BPM 125. Let me change
Yeah.
the BPM. Maybe I'll get lucky. Let's see here. Hang on. Make sure that I haven't totally screwed everything up in my timeline.
Me timeline.
That's fine. Ah, good. The metronome is working.
That's good.
Okay, can you hear the metronome, Indy?
Yes.
Okay. So what do you think of this vibe that I was playing before?
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Let's try one.
I don't wanna talk.
Very nice.
Okay, I hit a weird slide and I didn't pause in the right moment.
Okay.
Let's try it again.
I'm formulating ideas in my head for a Nibingy thing. I totally agree with you. That will be really, really cool.
Yeah, you can hear it, right?
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
Right.
I don't wanna talk about things we've gone through, though it's hurting me.
I need to figure out what these bass notes are. I like that intro though.
It's
You happy
really
with that?
nice. Yeah. Sounds really great.
And then so I think it's just gonna walk down from it. Let's see what happens if I just do the walk down. Brah.
Yeah. I dig.
See how it sounds.
about things we've gone through, though it's hurting me. Now it's history. I play all my cards, and that's what you've done too. Nothing more to say, no more race to play. The winner takes it all, the loser standing small. Decide the victory, that's her destiny. I was in your arms, thinking I belonged there. I figured it made sense, building me a fence, building me a home, thinking I'd be strong there. But I was a fool, laying by the rule.
Oh yeah.
Something like that.
Yes.
Is the
Shades of that Bowie one we did. What's the one we
So-
always reference?
oh yeah, Lady Stardust.
Yeah, shades of that one on this. We haven't done a good ballad like that in a long time.
That's true. Mad true.
Very strong. I love the harmony of that. The walk down is so pretty. It just complements
Okay.
the melody
So you do
so
like-
well. Yeah.
All right, good. Yeah, I was wondering if it was fighting it too much, but
No, I really like it. Especially in the intro. It really, really works well in the intro. It's awesome.
okay. All right, I'm gonna record it now,
Okay.
and then I have to figure out some pattern that I'm gonna do when the drums come in.
Totally.
We'll noodle around and establish it.
Cool.
I don't wanna talk about things we've gone through, though it's hurting me. Now it's history. I play all my cards, and that's what you've done too. Nothing more to say,
We always hit the last chord and go up. I don't know. I didn't do it with the organ. And I am just enjoying doing like the opposite of what we normally do for this. And just let that weird guitar chord just be in there on its own.
Yeah. I always like, you can rescue any song ending in the dub. You just dub something out a few seconds before and let it flutter out into the...
Blah, 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 blah.
That was excellent. I don't really have a whole lot to tell you about that one. I loved it.
Like, there's imperfections, but I think it was...
Yes.
I think we should just keep that.
I think so
the way
too.
that it is.
I
I'm
agree.
gonna just take out those little notes that I played in the
That little
moment
break.
where it pauses. Yeah.
Yes.
Let me
Cool.
just make that edit and let's see how that sounds.
I don't wanna talk. If it makes
cool.
you feel
I'm definitely gonna make that drum edit too, where the drum comes. I'm gonna
Yes.
make sure the drums come out right there.
The whole band just pauses for a second.
Yeah, that'll be sweet.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, excellent work, man. More reverb, says Andrew.
Reverb on the bass.
More reverb.
Hi, my name is Andrew. This is what it sounds like when I talk, because I love reverb.
Andrew's like Bubble Boy, but he lives just like in a giant cavern. he's reverb boy.
Refuses to come out because there's not enough reverb in the world outside of the cavern.
Well, no, I don't think I can come outside right now. I think I'm perfectly fine where I am.
Okay, here.
Wow.
Check this out here. I'm gonna put here, let me share my screen again. And I'm gonna put vitamin on this bass.
Oh, cool.
Don't think I won't. Don't try to stop me from putting vitamin on this bass.
Okay.
Hamster ball.
Oh.
Vitamin, as it's known. As our friends Dave and Andrew might call it, vitamin.
Because they're Welsh ass people? Is that why?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, let's see what happens, especially in this range. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
See how much more just rounded and present in all areas it sounds now?
Yeah.
about the things we've gone through, though it's hurting me.
A little too much of the fret noise. Too much.
I play all my cards, and that's what you've done too. Nothing more to say, no more race to play. The winner takes it all, the loser standing small. Decide the victory, that's our destiny. I was in your arms.
I heard a mistake in the bass, though. I played fourth of the chord on accident.
Loser standing small. Decide the victory.
Right there.
Ah, I see.
What's that noise? Is my neighbor using a Dremel tool?
I think so. That's on your end, yeah. Could you just steal one of those other notes?
Absolutely.
That's what I would do.
Try to stop me.
Yeah.
Try to stop me. I hope this is the right note.
Really
Is this the right
won't
note?
try. There you go.
Is that the right note?
I mean, it doesn't sound bad.
I've heard worse.
Yeah.
So,
There's got to be at least 11 other notes that would be worse choices. Maybe 10?
Beside the victory, that's our destiny.
what it should be is just the same note.
Yeah, that's true.
This one. So this is gonna be an interesting one because heal that.
I'm sure you play that somewhere else, that little pickup.
Yes, but I can just
Ah,
make a shorter note out of a longer note also
that's true.
because I'm a madman and I don't give an F.
Get your neighbors and his Dremel on this tune. Let's just do it.
Yeah, should we get some neighbor Dremel action?
Yeah.
Beside the victory,
It's a little late.
Oh, that's what it is. I was like, why does the second note sound so early? But it's not. It's that the first one is late.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. It should be short.
There you go.
See?
Yep.
So you doubted me, Nate.
I didn't.
You said that I couldn't do it.
No.
beside the victory,
That's what it's supposed to be.
that's
Right?
Yes, sir. There you go. Yeah.
Editing.
Excellent job on this bass part.
Thanks, doggy dog.
Dremel the cowbell vitamin note. You know what, Dave?
You know what, Dave? I think Dave is drunk.
Yeah, Dave. We're cutting you off, man. I know you're over there where they serve heavy pints and all, but you're cut
It
off.
is evening time for them, too.
That's true.
We're
That's
like
true.
here-
I don't even blame you guys if you're getting fucking
We're like here in the early afternoon. We're like,
yeah.
calm down, guys.
Yeah.
But they're,
We used to when we did this stream at night. We would just be fucking 3 sheets to the wind every time.
yeah, that's true. I am in the morning sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm not today because I got a bunch of shit to do after
Yeah,
this. But
same.
okay, let's keep listening through it because I think I did make that mistake somewhere else too.
that's our destiny. I was in your arms, thinking I belonged there. I figured it made sense.
A little too much. Dial it back.
Oh wait, go back to the line right before.
Building me a home,
Play through that
figured
again.
it made sense.
That right there sounds off to me.
It made sense.
Is that the right note? Am I crazy?
So I'm playing an F and a B there. So the chord is so, and I'm doing.
Yeah, might be worth picking up. Let's see. Dave Hassel. I only have a small single malt at hand. Very classy, Dave. That's nice. I didn't give you enough credit. Andrew says, I really only drink on Thursday nights to deal with you lot. Man, you guys are ball busters. I love it. Keep it up.
That's pretty funny, guys. Yeah.
Am I crazy or is that the wrong note?
Not that it is.
That's the right note?
It's the tonic of the chord.
Got it. Okay. I must have just been hearing it weird.
Well, what makes it weird is so it's doing the walk down,
Yeah.
right? So that's what it's doing.
I see. Okay. All right, let's keep going.
Let's isolate it just to make sure. Yeah. And also,
Thinking I belong there.
Yeah,
I
that is
figured
right.
it was thinking I belong there. I figured it was
so
Play the next line. The next one.
building me a
That's the one I heard weird, not the one before.
oh, okay.
building
Oh, this.
sense. Building me a bed.
So
Sounds weird to me.
so. No, is that it? Okay, so I'm playing a.
Ooh. Brandon, you'd appreciate this. Andrew's drinking Oban 14. That's a good scotch,
Oban.
right? Oban? That's a good scotch,
Oban.
right?
Fuck it, that is my favorite scotch.
There you go. Yeah, I knew
Nice.
you'd appreciate that. I'm
Yeah,
not
man.
much of a scotch drinker, but when I lived with Brandon, he introduced me to a lot of very, very fine scotch that was pretty awesome.
I think we may have had one bottle of
Yes.
Oban. Oban is hard to find in the U.S.
Yeah,
It's very rare. But yeah, it's delicious.
very.
Hang on. What am I playing there? So I'm going. And then. So. Yeah. So that's what I'm playing in this chord, and oh, that's probably what it is. Oh, damn.
Do you hear what
Yeah,
I'm talking
it-
about now?
Yes, it's because I'm instead of like using the fifth doobie doo, it's the sixth of the chord.
Okay.
Building me a fence. And I belong there. I figured it made sense. Building me a
Wait, am I?
and I belong there. I figured it made sense. Building
Why doesn't that sound right? What the hell's going on?
Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry, my bad.
was
Yeah,
it?
that's what I'm wondering. That sounds strange to me.
hang on. Oh boy, I thought this bass line was all good. Okay, that is what I'm playing.
sense. Building me a fence. Building
It's not
Alright.
like horrible or like
So-
egregious or anything, but
It's alright. So I just got to get those verses again.
okay.
Let's see here.
So what is it? It's so it's weird because you're playing the sixth. Is that what's going on? What exactly is happening?
Yeah. So yeah, that lower note is the sixth of the chord.
Uh huh.
That none of the other instruments are phrasing.
Got it.
And so it's just sounding kind of strange.
Yeah, just a bit. It's not like awful, but it did stand out to me.
Okay, let's see what it'll sound like if I plead the fifth.
beside the victory. That's our destiny. I was
that note instead.
Okay.
Okay. You track. So I'll just have to go through and get these verses again.
All right.
Beside the victory, that's her destiny. I was in your arms, thinking I belonged there. I figured it made sense, building me a fence, building me a home, thinking I'd be strong there. But I was a fool, laying by the rules. The gods may roll the dice.
Nice. Yeah, that's it.
Sounds better, right?
Yeah, it does.
Your Majesty. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Seriously,
Oh boy.
fuck. We like to have fun.
We do.
Oops.
Welcome to hour 4 of the stream, everybody.
Oh shit. Is that for real?
Well, if you count the hour and a half, we just played the playlist, which fucking Dave and Andrew have been here for since then.
Nice.
So
Okay. Let's wrap this up. Let's get this bass down here.
Tell me, does she kiss like I used
Like I was talking against you.
Rules must be obeyed.
Oh, no.
The judges will decide.
What?
this is not a ranchero version of this song. It's a reggae version.
Oh shit.
What?
I just realized that my mic was open while I recorded that last verse.
Awesome.
It's okay. I didn't say anything.
Tell me, does she kiss like I used to kiss her? Does it feel the same when she calls your name? Somewhere deep inside, you must know I miss you. But what can I say? Rules must be obeyed. The judges will decide.
Okay. Should I re-record the other one with my mic not open?
That would be preferable. We're getting called out for our energy dipping at hour 4, by the way. Dave,
What?
Dave and
What?
Dave and Andrew. Dave
That's
and
just
Andrew
because they're
are-
drinking.
That's
And
true. Yeah, you guys need to-
This is what happens when sober people hang out with drunk people. That's all this is.
Yeah.
Like, you guys suck. Bunch of pussies.
All right,
Yep.
let's do it.
That's us.
I've the victory, that's her destiny. I was in your arms, thinking I belonged there. I figured it made sense, building me a fence, building me a home, thinking I'd be strong there. But I was a fool, laying by the rules. The gods may roll the dice, their minds as cold as ice.
Nice.
The gods may roll the dice.
Even Brandon's mother is still here.
Right.
That is true. That is
She
Just
is.
true. It is what. Andrew, are you trying to get Brandon's attention right now? You just said Brandon.
Oh, just like, hey.
I
Hey,
think.
Brandon, hey.
I
Guess
think
what?
It's possible.
Hey, Brandon, guess what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Guess what? I'm drinking scotch and you're not. It's probably something along those lines.
I wish that I had some Oban, man.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, we will take a donation of some Oban. If you
Yeah,
guys
that'd be
wanna
great.
Send us some.
That would be great.
We'll give you our mailing address, and you can send us some sketch.
Yeah. We should do a scotch stream. That'd be fun.
Yeah, man. I'd imagine the scotch is probably much cheaper in the UK than it is here.
Yeah. Your mom just said hi.
Hi.
There you go.
Okay.
Excellent.
Okay, is there another voice in this song?
I think it's
Oh,
those.
yeah.
If it makes you feel sad,
Yeah, this one.
I don't wanna talk.
if it makes you feel bad, sing. I don't wanna talk. If it makes you feel sad, and I understand, you come to shake my hand. I apologize. I don't wanna talk. If it makes you feel sad, and I understand, you come to shake my hand. I apologize. If it makes you feel bad, seeing me so tense, no self-confidence. Just see, the winner takes it all.
Okay. I think we've got it.
Hey, the Restream bot just says, I've received 100 messages today with the Restream chat. Thanks, Restream bot.
Yay.
Thanks for telling us that. Robot.
Most of them from drunken Britons.
I don't wanna talk. If it makes you feel sad, and I understand, you come to shake my hand.
Yeah, that sounds a million times better. That's a good call, Nate.
Welp,
Well,
that's what I'm here for. Saying, actually, wait. No, that was excellent. Excellent, 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 Brandon. Sounds
Thank you,
really,
Doc.
really good.
all right. I'm going to send you these tracks.
Alrighty.
I think I got to get on to my next dealio
I
here.
hear ya. Yep.
Because I need to, need to rehearse for my show tonight.
Sweet. Nice. Yeah, you want to tell everybody where you're playing again? So all these people in Britain can come check it out?
Sure, everybody get in your airplanes and come to Santa Monica.
I'm
in
telling
Los
you,
Angeles.
I'm telling you, you should try live streaming your shows. I bet you people would watch.
Hmm,
It'd be cool.
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
We'll see if I have the mental bandwidth to set that up
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
tonight.
Probably
If
not.
so,
but that's forgivable.
Probably not, but if so, it'll be on my Instagram. So get me on the Instagram there, Wisel Sound.
Nice.
If you don't have me, there's a chance tonight's show will be live streamed.
Yes.
But yeah, we're playing reggae classics at the King's Head Pub in Santa Monica tonight
Super
from
cool.
8 to 11.
Super cool.
Yeah, man.
Well, what a great stream today. This was really good, really productive. Plenty of drunken criticism from our friends across the pond, which I really appreciated. That was very fun. Nice banter.
Oh, Andrew's a Kiwi. Sorry.
Oh, that's fun. How did I not know that?
It's a drunken Antipodeans over here.
But yeah, what a great stream. Lots of people on Bandcamp watching, lots of people everywhere else watching. Very, very awesome. I personally, okay, I like the really long streams. I really do.
Yeah,
I think
do
they're
too.
better when they're about 3 hours is like probably the sweet spot to be actually doing the show. So I thought this was perfect today. And it seems like we're getting a good response from the playlist at the beginning of the show too. So we're just going to keep rolling, fellas. For anybody that's watching now live or is going to is rewatching this show later on in the week or so, if you're not subscribed to our Patreon, which is right above me here, patreon.com/blackmarketdub, that is a great place to support our music and our videos and all of our endeavors that we do. That is one of our primary sources of income, and we would like it to be our only source of income. But that is up to you guys. We need your help. So please, if you haven't joined on Patreon yet or become a subscriber on Bandcamp, please do so. We could really use the support, and it definitely just keeps us motivated to keep doing this show. We have no plans of slowing down like ever, but like, man, seriously, like every time we get a patron or a subscriber, I text Brandon immediately, and I'm like,
Yeah.
we got $5.
Oh my God. Yeah, we're like celebrating together via text.
Likewise, I just launched the Black Market Dub merch store on the Black Market page. So go check that out. If you're watching on Bandcamp, those items are listed at the merch table. So check those out. Should be able to drop ship those like anywhere using the drop shipping service that I'm using to get those made. But yeah, excellent show. I'm really excited. ABBA's not going to be done in time for Bandcamp Friday next week, but that's okay. We're going to work on the final ABBA song next week. And then probably, if I can get it all together, the following week we'll do either a dub stream or we'll just release it. We'll just put it out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it when we have record release parties on the stream.
Yeah, we'll definitely do that for this one for sure. That'll be fun.
Nice.
Well, yeah. Anything? Any final thoughts, Brandon?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Love you guys.
Yeah.
And yeah, nice hanging out with y'all. We'll see you next time. For those of you who are watchers of the recording, try to make it live next time so we can hang out together and talk to us in the chat. It'll be fun. Mom, thank you for being here on the stream. I'm glad you're on the stream today, taking a break from your Thursday morning walks.
Yeah, that was very nice. Awesome to have Monica in the chat and just someone from the Facebook side of things. We're streaming on Facebook all the time too.
Oh yeah.
I just was requested by Welsh Ass Dave to put a link to the merch in the chat. So here you go, Dave. That's a link to our merch, Black Market merch. So yeah, check that out. Andrew says have a good gig.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. This was a really great stream. We will see you guys next Thursday. Every Thursday, more reverb will always be a fine request. I'm going to sit here inside this empty pot that I live in because my name's Andrew Wright. All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Thanks, everybody.
Goodbye.